All right, so it'll be at the 8th Mile Grandstands at 8 a.m. Chaplain Rich. All right, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, May 5th. If you'd like to attend the chapel service, head on over there. The 8th Mile stands at 8 a.m. Chaplain Rich will be doing service in the morning, tomorrow morning. Team RFC, always supporting the NHRA. Also, track photographer Dave Mulcarrick is here this weekend. He'll be shooting all the cars, as well as Diane Kubicki with the NHRA Division I photos. All right, so plenty of photos going to be available from our weekend here. You can check them out at davemulcarrick.com as well as div1photos.com. All right, so if you guys want to check out photos from this weekend's racing and even maybe order one for yourself, again, davemulcarrick.com or div1photos.com for all this weekend's photography action. So here we go, Micro Strategies factory stock, their first qualifying run. You got Kenny Mealy out of Egg Harbor Township, 2008 Cobra Jet Mustang, tower side in the Rob's towing lane. Alan George Jr. out of Copley, Pennsylvania, driving the Copo Camaro, that 2017 Chevy, in the right lane. And the factory stock boys hooking up and headed out there. 79 light for Mealy, 155 for George Jr., 854 to $158 for George in the Copo Camaro, as Mealy in the Cobra Jet Mustang, 857 with a 3 at 159 miles per hour. That'll do it, I believe, for the Micro Strategies factory stock first qualifying run. I think we got a couple late stock eliminators coming out here next before we go over to Super Street and their first time run session. Let's go Super Comp 890 Index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Comp 890 Index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Stock, stand by. Super Stock, stand by. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Comp 890 Index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Stock cars, stand by. Super Stock, stand by. And once again, we are here with you guys on Friday, May 4th at Atco Dragway for the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race. And once again, welcome to Atco Dragway, everybody watching online at D1TV, presented by Micro Strategies. All right, so we got our pair of latecomers here, some stock eliminator cars. The Rough and Ready team, the VP Fuel team, tower side. Shane Oakes out of Ottsville, Pennsylvania, driving a G stock automatic, not 1983 Camaro. He's driving a wagon there, tower side. And Gary Sideritz out of Clifton, New Jersey, 1970 Dodge Challenger right side, the A stock automatic car in the USA Auto Supply lane. Left side, tower side here at Atco Dragway is the Rob's towing lane. If you're watching on D1TV online, you'll check that on the announcer screen there in the bottom right-hand corner. And right side here at Atco Dragway is the USA Auto Supply lane. Just giving you some lingo there if you hear me talking throughout the day. Siderit's right side was 1170 with a 4 at 110 miles per hour. Oakes tower side in the wagon ended up 1160 with a 7 at 112 miles per hour. So that'll do it for Stock Eliminator and their first qualifying session after we got the latecomers. Maybe they slept in a little bit this morning. Coming out next, we should have Super Street 1090 Index. Super Street 1090 Index for the first time run session. And once again, attention in the pits. Let's go. Super Comp 890 Index to the lanes for your first time run. Super Comp 890 Index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Stock, stand by. Super Stock, stand by. All right, here we go. The first time run session here, Super Street 1090 Index. And we saw a lot of these guys out here last weekend as the Mid-Atlantic Super, or Mid-Atlantic .90 Association, I should say, Mid-Atlantic Super Comp, Mid-Atlantic Super Gas, and Mid-Atlantic Super Street Associations all had their first races of the season here last weekend, April 28th and 29th at Atco Dragway. So we saw a lot of these guys out here racing. Marty Ganjoin with a 20 light. As Bergfelt in the right lane, something not right for him. He goes 820 at the tree. And he's off it in the right lane. Hopefully his second time shot goes better later on. Ganjoin breaks out of the 90 by 3 thou, 1089 with a 7 at 133 miles per hour. Bergfelt almost a full second over that 1090 index, 1186 at 114 miles per hour. Eddie Brooks, the PC Richard & Son team, Tower Side, driving a 1982 Chevy Camaro. Brooks out of Deer Park, New York. And looks like was a Super Street champ down in Charlotte in 2010. And the Super Street champion at the Epping Nationals in 2013. So Brooks with a pretty impressive resume, Tower Side. Kevin Tiedemann from East Chester, New York. The Ben Moore Auto team, driving the moving violation Nova in the right lane. 3 thou light for Tiedemann as Brooks goes 11 at the tree. Looking for 1090s at the quarter mile. And Tiedemann breaks out of it by 45 thou, 85 with a 5 at 137. But how about Brooks? Dead 6 on the 90 at 142 miles per hour, Tower Side. I believe Dan Scardelli here, Tower Side. The Scardelli racing team in the Rob's towing lane. 1964 Chevelle for Scardelli. He's out of Bridgewater, New Jersey. James Mosier from Williamstown, New Jersey. Neighboring town here to Atco, driving that Ford Mustang in the USA Auto Supply lane. Good 12 light for Mosier, 25 light for Scardelli. Mosier's dead 2 on the 90 at 134 in the Mustang. Scardelli, big break out there by about 1700s, 1073 with a 2 at 140 miles per hour. Larry Payton, my man, Tower Side out of Chester Springs, Pennsylvania. He's driving the 1988 Chevrolet S10 Tower Side in the Rob's towing lane. Far side in the USA Auto Supply lane out of Bath, Pennsylvania. Kelly Barbado for the Barbado racing team. She's driving the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. And if you're new to the .90 racing, these cars on the throttle stop, so no, they do not brake after they leave the starting line. In order to hit that 1090 index, that throttle stop slows the car down. They hop off the starting line, they roll for a little bit, then you'll hear the power turn back on, and they'll cruise down the track looking for that .90 index. As Larry Payton was 9 over the 90 with a 1 at 132. Barbado broke out of it by 14 thou, 1088 with a 6 at 153 miles per hour. Tony Fetch, Anthony Fetch out of Colonia, New Jersey. The Fetch racing team, Tower Side in the Rob's towing lane, driving a 1984 Chevrolet Camaro. Frank Sergey from Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. Beautiful this time of year. Sergey's driving a 1968 Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. Rich Fetch with a monster stand in Super Street. I've never seen that. And how about a 3 thou light, too? Goes 999 with a 7. Runs like a full second under the 1090 index. Frank Sergey, he's 1700ths under it. 1073 with a 3 at 150 miles per hour. What a wheel stand there from Anthony Fetch, Tower Side. And I believe Dave Harvey Jr., he's right side in the USA Auto Supply lane, driving the 1979 Pontiac Le Mans. Harvey Jr., one of our neighbors here at the track, literally lives right around the corner. 40 light for Harvey in the right lane in the Pontiac. Tower Side. Ryan Roberts out of Seaford, New York, was 41 at the tree, goes 1107. How about Harvey? 1 over the 90 with a no at 121 miles per hour. And your final run here, I believe, in the first time run session for Super Street, Dom Burgess. Burgess leaves the line, turns the power on a little bit before the 330 mark, headed on out past the 1,000-foot through the quarter mile, ends up 1084 with a 4, breaks out of the 90 by 56 thou at 139 miles per hour. All right, attention in the pits. Final call, Super Comp to the lanes. For your first time run session, final call, Super Comp to the lanes for your first time run session. Again, concession stand and the speed shop are open for you guys. And a little bit later on, I gotta check out my schedule here to see what time we have scheduled the other. All right, guys, so it looks like concession stand and the speed shop are open for you, and the Winter Circle Lounge will be open a little bit later on here today. All right, so Super Comp getting ready to come down. Remember, Super Comp is 890 index. They're getting ready to come down for their first time run session. All right, attention in the pits. Again, final call, Super Comp to the lanes for your first time run. Final call, Super Comp to the lanes for your first time run. We'll now take Super Stock. Super Stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. Super Stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. Super Gas, stand by. Super Gas, stand by. Once again, we need Super Stock to the lanes for your first time run session. And I'm sorry, for your first qualifying run session. Super Stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. And Super Gas, stand by. All right, so here we go, 890 index. The Power Band Racing Team, that 2014 S&W Dragster. I really enjoy this car. Not your typical art on the dragster these days. You got the playing cards on the side there, Brittany Hayes out of York, Pennsylvania. Far side, Rich Beeble from Succosucca, New Jersey. One of my favorite towns to pronounce. Beeble's driving for the Rich Beeble Racing Team in that 03 Race Tech Dragster. 91 light for Hayes Tower side as Beeble goes 32 at the tree. Beeble goes 10 over, 900 with a 1 at 168 miles per hour. Hayes breaks out of it by just 5 thou, almost hit it dead on. 889 with a 5 at 168 miles per hour. Kathy Smulligan, she was, I believe, semifinaled on last Sunday, the 29th of April here at ATCO in the Mid-Atlantic Super Comp Association race. Smulligan out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, driving for the Smulligan Motorsports team. 2000 Cressman Dragster in the right lane. Tower side, left side in the Rob Stowing lane. Michael Parson out of Middletown, New Jersey for the Parson Racing Team. 96 Carpenter Dragster for Parson. And the big wing on the back, looking for 890s. Parson goes 2 over with an 8 at 160 miles per hour tower side. Kathy 5 over with a 4 at 172 miles per hour in the right lane. Smulligan, good 8 thou light, her first reaction time of the day. Parson tower side goes 57 at the tree. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. Super Stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. Super Gas cars, stand by. Super Gas, stand by. Oh, here's Jay Neville out of Franklinville, New Jersey. He's driving for the Mattern family in the Rob Stowing lane in that 1998 Ed Quay dragster. Amanda Boychesko out of Warminster, Pennsylvania, driving for the ATI Performance Dart and Hoosier Tires team in the right lane. The 02 undercover dragster for Boychesko. 21 red light for Amanda. As Neville Towerside with a good 9th thou light. And coming down through the traps, Amanda breaks out of it by 54 thou, 84 with a 6 at 188 miles per hour. Jay Neville runs 10 over, 900 with an 8 at 169 miles per hour. All right, Mike Hepp out of Levittown, Pennsylvania. The Moore's Auto Repair team driving the recovered Alki dragster, that 1993 red dragster in the right lane. And again, that throttle stop makes it look pretty crazy out there. Goes 9th out red and ends up 890 with a 3, dead 3 at 176 miles per hour. Mike Hepp, the recovered Alki dragster. All right, once again, attention in the pits. Super stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. Super stock to the lanes for your first qualifying run. And it looks like we got a couple more Super Comp cars just putting their stuff on in the lanes, and we'll be rolling down here shortly. We are right here with you at Atco Dragway for the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Race. All right, so our final Super Compers are rolling towards the front of the staging lanes right now. We'll be down here in just a second. And then coming up after Super Comp 890 Index first time run session, we'll have Super Stock out for their first qualifying run. So once again, Super Stock, let's go. Bring them up. Super Stock, bring them up right now for your first qualifying run session. Super Stock, we need you to the lanes for your first qualifying run. And Super Gas, stand by. Super Gas, stand by. Frank Genovese out of Yorktown Heights, New York, driving the C&F Dragster Towerside for the Genovese Racing Team. John Bruzzo out of Oceanside, New York, for the Bruzzo Racing Team. 09 undercover dragster in the right lane. And it looks like Genovese does not take the tree, will not get a time in the left lane. 65 light for Bruzzo, and he ends up 7 over the 90 with a 6 at 171 miles per hour. And looks like your final run in the Super Comp first time run session. You got Danny Bisbano out of Buchanan, New York for the Granite Springs Garage team. He's driving an 01 Mullis dragster. Bisbano with a 24 light and goes dead 5 on the 90 at 171 miles per hour. And it looks like we had some more latecomers to Super Comp. They were getting through tech. So they are rolling up here, and we'll have a couple more Super Comp 890 Index cars coming out for their first time run session. We got Super Stock loaded up in the lanes. So once we get through the final Super Comp cars and their first time run, we'll move over to Super Stock and their first qualifying run session. All right, attention in the lane, Super Stock drivers, suited in your cars. Attention in the lane, Super Stock drivers, suited and in your cars. You guys are up after this. I think we got 2 pairs left here in Super Comp first time run. All right, so once again, Super Stock drivers, suited and in your cars, please. Kevin Scholl and Phil Langford. Scholl's Tower Side out of Norristown, Pennsylvania. The Hook Daddy Motorsports team driving a 1995 dragster in the Rob's Towing Lane. Phil Langford, the Gold Rush team, is driving the 07 Precision dragster right side in the USA Auto Supply Lane, and he's out of Langhorne, Pennsylvania. On the tree in his first time run goes 7th thou as Langford 26 light in the right lane and 884 with a 1, 59th thou breakout for Langford as Scholl good run 1 over the 90 with a 3 at 166 miles per hour. All right, so Tony Fetch up here Tower Side out of Colonia, New Jersey, the M&T Tires team. All right, attention in the pits. We'll take Super Gas 990 Index to lanes for your first time run session. Super Gas 990 Index to lanes for your first time run session. 1 thou red for Fetch. Tower Side goes dead 9 at 174. Bodner in the right lane was 3 thou red and goes dead 1 on the 90 at 176 miles per hour. Coming up next, we got Super Stock for their first qualifying run, but it looks like June, our starter, is going to hop on the tractor. The Trackster, what's that? I don't know. But the tractor. And he's going to do a little starting line drag here before we bring out Super Stock. All right, so give us a second. And then once June is all clear on the starting line, we will roll Super Stock down for their first qualifying run. And then once again, attention in the pits, Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your first time run session at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race, also being broadcasted on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. All right, Eddie Chin out of Greenville, Rhode Island for the Chin Racing Team. The Oldsmobile Sierra, the 1992 Tower Side GTH automatic car, left side in the Rob's towing lane. And Rich Diorio from Cream Ridge, New Jersey, the Diorio Auto Body Team, the Super Stock O automatic car in the right lane. And looks like Rich gonna make a record run attempt in the right lane. Chin Tower Side with a 25 light, Diorio with a good 27. And through the quarter mile, Chin ends up 10:55 at 126, Diorio 11:63 at 112. All right, Diorio with that 11:63 lap at 112 miles per hour with the record. Tommy Baker, the Superstock G automatic car. Tower Side Superstock H automatic in the right lane. Charlie Bubka with a monster stand. Goes 8th out red as he ends up 10:19 at 129. Tom Baker, Tower Side in the Barracuda, was 10:35 in the one at 133 miles per hour. Rich Allen, Superstock F car, Tower Side, the 1968 Ford Mustang. He's out of Swedesboro, New Jersey, driving for, himself. And Yves Perrinier out of Quebec, all the way down here from Canada. And looks like I misspoke earlier. Looks like Diorio did not get the record run on that first lap, so we'll see if he comes back. And Perrinier with a nice stand there in the 1992 Chevy Cavalier. The GTF automatic car, 2,000 light for Eve as well. Goes 9:24 with a one at 142 miles per hour. Allen, Tower Side, the Superstock F car, 9:36 with a 3 at 142 miles per hour. All right, another Ford Mustang coming up Tower Side. Carl Milano, Superstock L automatic car in the Rob's towing lane out of Bath, Pennsylvania. That beautiful 1965 Ford Mustang with the Ford 289 in it. Ollie Steffen out of Scarborough, Ontario, Canada, right side. The M&T Tires Steffen family racing team in that 1971 Chevy Corvette. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your first time run session. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your first time run session. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your first time run session as Milano goes 41 red. Steffen in the right lane was 24 at the tree. And Ollie in the Corvette going to get there 960 with a 5, 139 miles per hour. Milano Tower Side ran 10:58 with a 1, 124 miles per hour. Guy Desjardins, right side out of Quebec. And driving that 1967 Chevrolet Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. Wayne Truesdell out of Bridgeport, New York. He's driving the 1996 Chevy Beretta Tower Side, the GTH car for Truesdell Tower Side. Superstock E automatic for Guy in the right lane. And I believe Guy in the right lane is trying for a record attempt on this one. 86 light. Let's see what he ends up through the quarter mile. Goes 9:22 with a 9 out, 143. And looks like he did not grab the record attempt on that one. Looks like it says 9:17 right here on my screen. See that in the right lane, 9:17. As Truesdell ran 984 at a $137. Bucky Hess out of Bunker Hill, West Virginia. 1968 Plymouth here, Tower Side in the Rob's towing lane. Bill Hawk from Manassas, Virginia. 1967 Shelby Mustang in the USA Auto Supply lane. And nice stand out to the 60-foot mark for Bill Hawk. 232 light, still sleeping a little bit this morning. Nice 68 light for Hess, goes 912 with a 7 at 146 miles per hour. Hawk in the right lane, 1021 with a 2 at 127 miles per hour. Mark Labrec from Whately, Massachusetts? Whately, Massachusetts. Driving a 2000 Chevrolet S10 pickup. The GT Truck C car in the Rob's Towing lane. And Scott Giordano in the Chevy Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. Labreck, 7th thou light, and 132.60, put 165 red for Giordano. Giordano, 10.04 with a 5, 133 miles per hour. Labreck, 10.10 with a 1 at 131 miles per hour. Bob Cup and Rich Prizer, your next pair on the line here. Super stock, first qualifier. Cup's out of Alexandria, Virginia. 1965 Chevelle Tower side, super stock K automatic car. Prizer, 1967 Ford Mustang in the right lane, 52 light and rich. Gonna hit the traps 911 with a 6, 140 miles per hour in the right lane. As Cup Tower side ran 1051 with a 4 at 125 miles per hour. Bob Bagley from Warsaw, Virginia is driving a 2002 Chevy Camaro. The GTK automatic car tower side in the Rob's Towing lane. GTH automatic for John Canada from Marlborough, Connecticut. He's driving the 1985 Ford Mustang in the USA Auto Supply lane. Bob Bagley, 54 light, and hey, do I see the sun? Oh man, it's starting to peek through here. 10-10 with a 9 at 131 miles per hour for Bagley. As Canada in the right lane, 69 red at the tree, ran 972 with a 5 at 135 miles per hour. All right, Chevrolet Camaro there, tower side in the Rob's Towing lane, as you got Doug Shervanek out of Sunbury, Pennsylvania. 1982 Chevy Camaro for Shervanek in the right lane. The GTO automatic car. And nice stand from the Camaro tower side in the Rob's Towing lane. Takes it out a little bit past the 60, 50 red on the tree. Ends up 936 with a 9 at 143 miles per hour. Shervanek in the right lane, good 40 light is going to the line. And runs it through the top end at 1055 with a no, 125 miles per hour. Pat Glade out of Howell. He's tower side in the Rob's Towing lane for the Glade Racing Team. 1985 Buick Somerset. Far side, you got Joe Hurtline out of Penfield, New York for the Bob Hurtline Racing Team, driving a 1967 Camaro. Super stock F automatic car for Hurtline in the right lane. GTI automatic car tower side for Pat Glade. Light here for Pat Glade, tower side as Hurtline in the right lane was 24 red. Hurtline right side, 958 with an O, 138 miles per hour. Glade tower side, 1029 with a 1 at 127 miles per hour. track right here. Joey, she's 3 thou at the tree. Nice reaction time as Linky, 11 light in the right lane. Good lights for Joey and Doug. Joey Cole, she ends up 10:39 with a 2 at 126 miles per hour in the Daddy's Girl Racing 86 Monte Carlo. Linky in the Pontiac Firebird was 10:40 with a 3 at 127 miles per hour. This is the first qualifying session for Superstock as Jim Daniels comes up to our side out of Yardley, Pennsylvania. The 21-year-old driving that 1987 Camaro, the GTL automatic car. GTK automatic for Russ Linky out of Old Bridge, New Jersey. 2007 Chevy Cobalt in the USA Auto Supply lane. Daniels after the 60-foot mark with a perfect light and a nice wheel stand. Linky in the right lane, 31 reaction time through the quarter mile. Linky 10:16 with an 8, 130 miles per hour as Daniels tower side 10:17 with a 9 at 130 miles per hour. Brian Oakes out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. All right, attention in the pits. Final call. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your first time run session. Final call. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your first first time run session. And we'll also take Stock Eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stock Eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stock Eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. All right, here's Bill Kennedy out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The Ken Racing team, that 1985 Pontiac Firebird, the GTM automatic car. And right side car 1354, that Ford Mustang, the Fox body. Light for Bill Kennedy in the Pontiac Firebird tower side, 25 light for the Mustang in the right lane. And Kennedy hits the finish line, 10:34 with a 5, 129 miles per hour. 10:93 with a 7, 121 miles per hour for the Mustang in the right lane. '93 Dodge Daytona. Superstock A modified for Scott Gove out of Dennisville, Maine. The SGE Race Cars team in the Rob's Towing lane. Far side in USA Auto Supply lane, you got Jeff Lawrence, the GTA automatic. 1988 Ford Mustang in the right lane. $789 at 172 for Scott Gove in the Dodge Daytona. I wonder if he's got a Hemi in it. Jeff Lawrence goes $897 at 148 miles per hour. How about Scott Gove out of Maine? $789 at 172 in the Daytona. And Lawrence in the Mustang, $897 at 148. And looks like maybe your final run here in Superstock, first qualifying session. John Fogel from Norway, South Carolina. He's driving for the Carolina Fresh Farms team. And it looks like he's driving a Cavalier in the right lane. 67 reaction time. And ends up through the quarter mile, 9:23 with a 2 at 138 miles per hour. All right, looks like that will do it for Superstock, their first qualifying run session. Coming up next, we got Super Gas for their first time run session. And once again, attention in the pits. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Remember, guys, if you are hungry or thirsty, concessions is open. Still breakfast available. Breakfast sandwiches, hash browns, pancakes over there, coffee, water, lemonade, iced tea, fruit punch, Gatorades, and Pepsi products. Head on over to our concession stand. Bags of ice over there if you need them. Also, remember, Speed Shop is open in the back of the pits if you need racing supplies and or car and truck accessories. And hey, remember, when you head to our Speed Shop, if you can't find what you're looking for, let us know. And if we don't have it in stock, we can order it for you. Remember, all weekend long, our official track photographer, Dave McCarrick, will be taking photos of all the cars as they leave the starting line. He's got his right-hand man over here as well. All right, so Dave McCarrick will have photos online at davemccarrick.com. And Diane Kubicki also out here. She's taking photos for the NHRA Northeast Division 1, and her photos will be online at div1photos.com. All right, here we go. Super Gas 990 Index there. First time run session. Tom Goldman from Allentown. He's driving the 1958 Corvette Tower Side for the Goldman Auto Race Specialties team. Bill Trum out of Branchville, New Jersey. He's driving for the Mid-Atlantic .90 Association. He's in the 1968 Camaro in the right lane. Goldman, a little bit of smoke coming off the car. But looks like he's pretty straight going all the way down. Ends up 6 over with a 1. 167 miles per hour. Trum in the right lane. 9 over the 90 with a 3 at 143 miles per hour. Good fourth out light for Goldman. 20 red for Trum. All right, John Giuliano and Justin Lopes going to be your next pair up here. Lopes got to do the burnout, though. Giuliano coming up Tower Side, the 1953 Studebaker. Beautiful car for Giuliano out of Hauppauge, New York, and the Giuliano Racing Team. Justin Lopes is from Lakeville, Massachusetts, driving for Select Trans Incorporated and the Clonex team in the right lane, driving the 1963 Chevy Nova, the Box Nova in the right lane. Giuliano cuts a 34 reaction time as he leaves, as Lopes was 1 thou red, just missed the perfect light. And on the 990, Lopes 5 over with an 8, 166 miles per hour. Giuliano Tower Side was 1 over with a 9 at 162 miles per hour. Once again, Stock Eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stock Eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Ron Ross out of Clifton, New Jersey. He's driving the Chevy Corvette. Tower Side looks like a 63, maybe 63 or 64. Ted Leahy out of Jefferson, Massachusetts. The Leahy Excavating team in the right lane, that 1995 Oldsmobile. Ron Ross with a 17 light, Leahy 50 light in the right lane. And on the 990, Leahy ends up 5 over with a 1, 168 miles per hour, 1500th breakout. Their Tower Side for Ron Ross goes 975 at 156 miles per hour. Mickey Varner out of Edgewood, Maryland. Tower Side in the Roadster. And Dave Burkett from Ewing, New Jersey, the poor but proud 1973 Chevy Vega in the USA Auto Supply lane. And Burkett not on the throttle stop here. Varner turning on the power around 60 feet out. And through the quarter mile on the 990, Burkett in the right lane is dead 3 at 136 miles per hour. Varner Tower Side goes 5 over with a 9 at 147 miles per hour. Looks like you got Rich Homan right side. Nice little hop off the line there. And turning the power on about 150 feet out. In the right lane, see how he does on the 990 Super Gas Index. 11 light, ends up 5 over the 90 with a 2 at 148 miles per hour. And a couple more to go here in Super Gas for their first time run session. And then once again, attention in the pits. stock eliminator to the lanes for your first. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your second qualifying run. The ATI Performance Corvette is coming up in the right lane. Iggy Boy Chesko out of Warminster, Pennsylvania. Driving for the Hoosier Tire and ATI Performance team. All right, Iggy leaves the line, good 7th out light, and right past the 60-foot mark, the power comes back on. He is straight in the right lane, gonna end up at dead 7, 90 with a 7, at 173 miles per hour. All right, Rob Keister out of Vineland's coming up in the wagon in the USA Auto Supply lane. I think going to be your final run here in the first time run session in Super Gas. Keister, first time out in the car in a while. And he's going to end up on the 990, 968 with a 2 at 121 miles per hour. All right, so that'll do it for the first time run session in Super Gas. Coming up next, we've got the second qualifying session in Stock Eliminator right here on Friday, May 4th at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race, and also being broadcasted on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. Attention in the pits. We'll take junior stock, top stock, and factory stock to the lanes for your for your second qualifying session. Junior stock, top stock, and factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. Once again, attention in the pits. Junior stock, top stock, and factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. We're going to have just a little bit of starting line prep here from our starter June on the tractor, and then we'll pull down the stock eliminator for their second qualifying run. All right, here we go. Stock Eliminator, their second qualifying session. Joe Kokonos, Joe Greek Tower Side, the 1996 Chevy S10. Right now, number 14 qualifier in stock eliminator. His first run was a 12:32. Kokonos, the O stock automatic. Joe Greek, Chevy S10. And Eddie Brooks, the PC Richard and Son team in the right lane. He's out of Deer Park, New York, driving the factory stock F 2010 Ford Mustang. Right now qualified number 16 in stock eliminator. And Joe Greek rolls the B. Oh, no, he will get a time. He's just quick on the draw there. 499 red. I thought he was leaving before the tree was coming down there. Brooks, 88, red light in the right lane. Eddie Brooks going to get down there. 1038 with a 5, 128 miles per hour. Joe Greek, 1291 with an 8 at 106 miles per hour. Bob Bender, P stock automatic, 1969 Kingswood wagon. The Penny Bender team, Tower Side in the Rob Stowing lane right now, number 23 qualifier. Rich Fetch out of Branchburg, New Jersey. B stock automatic 1997 Chevy Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. Right now, qualified number 24 after one session. This is the second session of qualifying in stock eliminator. Nice 70 light for Bender Tower Side as Fetch goes 22 red. And through the quarter, Fetch 1058 with a 2 at a $125. Bender Tower Side in the wagon, 1274 with an 8 at 103 miles per hour. Tim Barrett, G stock automatic, 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. The Jake and Tim Barrett team, Tower Side out of Fort Ann, New York, right now qualified number 28 in stock eliminator. The number 19 qualifier right side, Robert Constantine out of South Amboy, New Jersey. He's for the Driveway Motors team, driving that 1985 Mustang, the Crazy Horse in the right lane. 95 light for Constantine as Barrett Tower Side cuts a 54 light in the Camaro. Little Mustang versus Camaro here, second qualifier for stock eliminator. And 1163 with a 1, 113 miles per hour for Barrett as Constantine goes 1205 with a 3, 108 miles per hour in the Crazy Horse Mustang. Jim Powers, G stock automatic, 1967 Chevy Camaro Tower Side in the Rob's Towing lane. Right now the number 8 qualifier after one session. Jeff Coyne, the iStock 1985 Z28 Camaro in the right lane. The Bright Start Mobile Detailing team. 30 red for Coyne as he runs 11:33 at 117. Powers 61 reaction time and goes 11:14 with a 6 at 118 miles per hour Tower Side. Cecil Frazier, iStock automatic 1991 Camaro Tower Side out of Seaston, Massachusetts. He's driving the night. He's your number 9 qualifier. Once again, attention in the pitch. Junior stock, factory stock, top stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. Junior stock, top stock, factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. Once again, junior stock, top stock, and factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. Frazier there was 1160 at 116. Strang in the right lane, the D-Stock Firebird, 1061 at a $126. Mike Lombardo from Staten Island, home of the Wu-Tang Clan. He's driving the 1989 Chevy Camaro in the Rob's Towing lane. John Kunsak from Wexford, Pennsylvania, factory stock D Copo Camaro, the 2015 Chevy right side. Right now, your number 3 qualifier in stock eliminator after the first session. Kunsak, 21 light in the right lane in the Copo Camaro, goes 940 with an 8 at 144 miles per hour. Lombardo, 143 reaction time in the left lane, runs 1194 with a 3 at 109 miles per hour. Once again, John Bruzzo to the timing tower, please. Attention in the pits. John Bruzzo, we need you to the timing tower, please. The driver of car 1806 in Super Cup, John Bruzzo, to the timing tower, please. Dennis Chapman, 85 light tower side, ended up 14:37 at 92 miles per hour. Rich Boyle in the Boiling Point Nova was 11:79 at 111. Joe DiMarzo, beautiful 1972 Chevy Nova, H-stock automatic car tower side. Right now, number 13 qualifier. Number 11 qualifier right now, right side. Glenn Hartzler, 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner in the right lane. Hartzler with a 20 light right side as DiMarzo goes 32 at the tree. And out past the 8th, past the 1,000 at the finish line. DiMarzo tower side in the H-stock automatic Nova, 11:34 with an 8. 115 miles per hour. Hartzler, 11:37 with a 6 at 117 miles per hour in the I-stock automatic Runner. Love this car tower side, the Malibu Blues. The 1980 Chevy Malibu, driven by Timothy Stickles out of Dover, New Hampshire. For the Prep Shop team, right now your number 20 qualifier, that L-stock automatic car. The AA stock automatic, 1969 Chevy Camaro in the right lane, driven by Stephen Rem out of South Hadley, Massachusetts. Right now qualified number 27 in stock eliminator after one session. Once again, junior stock, top stock, factory stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Attention in the pits. Junior stock, top stock, factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Stickles in the Malibu Blues, 27 light, goes 12:00 with a 6 at 110 miles per hour. Steve Rem, right side, goes 10:11 with a 6 at 130 miles per hour. Steve Calabro from North Arlington, New Jersey. 69 Chevy Camaro tower side, AA-S automatic. Kenny Richard, the F-stock automatic, 1986 Camaro in the right lane. Calabro 25 light, as Richard was 38 with the tree. And Calabro tower side, 992 with a 1, 133 miles per hour. Richard, 1095 with a 7 at 121 miles per hour. Jeannie's coming up. Jeannie Linky out of Old Bridge, driving the 1983 Chevy Camaro tower side, the I-stock automatic car, right now qualified number 18 after one run. Linky had a 17 light as Jeannie ended up 11:47 with a 6, 115 miles per hour. Got a couple more. So a couple more stock eliminator here in their second qualifying session. Rolled up to the lanes late. They're just putting all their equipment on now, and we'll be down here in just a second. And then after that, we will have the, I believe, B&B Auto Machine Junior Stock, their second qualifying run, followed by the PCRichard.com Top Stock, their second qualifying run, followed by the MicroStrategies Factory Stock, their second qualifying session. That's our run order coming up here at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race here at Atco Dragway, Friday, May 4th through Sunday, May 6th, being broadcast right now on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. Mike Eprecht and Tom O'Loughlin. Eprecht Tower side from Harleysville, Pennsylvania. I think that's where they make the motorcycles. I don't know. No, that's not right. 1994 Chevy Caprice for Eprecht Tower side. He's the number 3 qualifier right now. P stock automatic in the Rob's towing lane. F stock automatic for O'Loughlin right side. The Voodoo Ranger Racing Team in that 1968 Chevelle. It's like Chevelle Malibu in the right lane. 101 light. Got full package. O'Loughlin goes 1123 with an O at 117 miles per hour. 192 light tower side for Eprecht in the Caprice. Runs 1243 with an 8 at 107 miles per hour. Gary Walters from Danbury, Connecticut. Tower side. 1967 Chevy Nova. Love the box Novas. All right, so I've just been notified. We've got plenty of people watching around the world. This is an international event being broadcast live on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategy. So welcome wherever you are watching from, and thank you so much for tuning in. As Gary Walters in the box Nova, tower side for the Jim's Welding Team, runs 1121 at 116 miles per hour. Ron Infantino, the E-Stock automatic Camaro on that last run, was 1082 with a 119 miles per hour. Joe Mochi from Wayside, New Jersey, driving the M-Stock automatic 1969 Chevy Camaro in the right lane for the In Motion Solutions team. A few more to go here in the Stock Eliminator second qualifying session. Mochi cuts a 40 light, 159 60 foot as he heads on out. He's past the 8 mile in the right lane. And see how he ends up through the corner. He's going to go 1234 with a 2 at 105 miles per hour. Jim Perrone and Jim Daniels, pair of Jims, up here at the starting line. Perrone, the G-Stock automatic, 1969 Chevy Nova tower side, the Clonex Racing and M&T Tires team. Right now, your number 21 qualifier after one run. Jim Daniels out of Yardley, Pennsylvania. He's driving for the Barsky Bolts and Julius M&T Tires, a VP team in the right lane. The G-Stock automatic 1985 Camaro. Right now, after one run, Jim Daniels qualifying number 12. And looks like Perrone over towards the center line. Now trying to get back in the lane left side. And he was hugging that right, or the center lane, or center of the lane. Basically all the way down. He ended up 11-13 at 117. Daniels 11-15 at 118. Gerard Noonan from Monroe Township, New Jersey, the Copo Camaro in the right lane, the 2015 Chevy, the factory stock C car, and he's going to hit the traps, end up 945 with an O at 142 miles per hour. I'm not sure if we have a few more stock eliminators coming or if we will be moving on to the B&B Auto Machine Junior stock. All right, guys, so it looks like a few more coming in the stock eliminator second qualifying run. And as soon as they are ready to roll, we will have them down here in the water box, all right? So if you're hungry or thirsty, again, concession stand is open. Speed shop is open in the back of the pits for racing supplies. And once again, this is the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race, Friday, May 4th through Sunday, May 6th here at Atco Dragway in southern New Jersey, and also being broadcast around the world on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. Back with you in a second. All right, Bubba Linky doing a burnout in the right lane, and if he's doing a burnout, I guess he's got his pants on. So Bubba's driving the C stock automatic, 1997 Chevy Camaro in the right lane, out of Old Bridge, New Jersey. Number 25 qualifier right now in stock eliminator. Alex Corteza, the double A. That's automatic, 1963 Plymouth here, Tower Side, out of Cortez at Tower Side in the Plymouth with a 126 reaction time. Bubba Linky right side, good 37 light. Bubba 1073 at 123 miles per hour. Corteza 1136 with a 7 at 118 miles per hour. All right, attention in the pits, tension in the pits. Final call, junior stock, top stock, and factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Final call, junior stock, top stock, factory stock cars to the lanes for your second qualifying session. And we'll take Super Street 1090 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Super Street 1090 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Jeff LaFleur out of Ridge, New York. The timepiece team in the right lane, 1970 Chevy Camaro. He's driving a he cuts a 67 light. LaFleur runs 1149 with a 1 at 115 miles per hour. All right, B&B Auto Machine, junior stock, second qualifying run. Dan Lynch out of Clifton Park, New York, the El Shaddai team, driving the 1969 Camaro in the Rob's towing lane. And you got Glenn Briglio out of Massapequa, New York, driving a 1990 Chevy Camaro in the right lane. Now, in the first qualifier here for the junior stock, Briglio did not take the tree, so right now he's got a 28-second run in for his first session. He did run, but did not take the tree, so did not get a time. Dan Lynch, tower side, was 11.00 with an 8 at 117. Briglio, 83 light in the right lane as Lynch with a 106 tower side. In the El Shaddai Camaro as Lynch, 11.03 with a 3 at 117 miles per hour. Briglio runs 10.98 with an 8 at 118 miles per hour. That will do it for the second session of B&B Auto Machine Junior Stock. Here comes PCRichard.com Top Stock for their second qualifying session, followed by MicroStrategies Factory Stock. Once again, attention in the pits. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Street 1090 index to the lanes, please, for your second time run session. Super Street 1090 index to the lanes for your second side-by-side wheel stands. Broadbent in the left lane over towards the center line, but he's staying in the lane. Ends up 10-10 with a 3, 124 miles per hour. Picacci, 993 with a 5 at 132. All right, come on, Super Street 1090 index, guys. Bring them up to the lanes for your second time run session. Super Street 1090 index cars to the lanes for your second time run session. Scott Gove out of Dennisville, Maryland. Gove with a few cars here. 1969 Camaro tower side right now, number 7 qualifier is PCRichard.com Top Stock. Stan Germansky out of Middletown, Delaware. 1970 Nova in the right lane. Number 6 qualifier after one session in Top Stock. 47 light for Gove, goes 985 at 134. Germansky, 1011 with a 4 at 130 miles per hour. Scott Gove, that last run looks like we'll put him up above Dave Picacci in the qualifying right now. In PCRichard.com Top Stock. Adam Keir from Dunkirk, Maryland. He's driving that 1970 Chevy Nova tower side right now after one run. Qualified number 3. Bill Taylor from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, driving the 1969 Chevy Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. Number 8 qualifier after one session in PCRichard.com Top Stock. Here with a nice stand tower side with a good 22 light out past the 60-foot mark. Bill Taylor, 152 reaction time in the right lane through the quarter. Keir tower side, 10:01 with a 7 at 131 miles per hour. Taylor in the right lane, 10:36 with a 9 at 130 miles per hour. Bob Moran and Steve Picacci. Looks like, I think, your final pair up here in PCRichard.com Top Stock second qualifying session. Moran from East Falmouth, Massachusetts. And nice stand there from Steve Picacci. 32 reaction time, almost on the bumper. 95 light for Moran. Picacci ends up 988 with an 8 at 135. Moran 1008 with a 2 at 131 miles per hour. So that'll do it for the PCRichard.com Top Stock second qualifying session. Up next, you've got the MicroStrategies Factory Stock class for their second qualifying run. All right, look like just one car coming up here in the MicroStrategies Factory Stock class for their second qualifying run. Alan George Jr. out of Copley, Pennsylvania. The 2017 Copo Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. first session. George Jr. was 8:54 at 158 miles per hour. And Alan George Jr. hooks the tires up right away. A little bit towards the center. Now he's back in the middle of the lane. Ends up 8:46 with a 7 at 159. 800ths better than his run in the first session. All right, so just give us a couple minutes here, guys. The Super Street cars are coming up to the lanes right now, and as soon as they are ready, we will pull them down for their second time run session. So once again, attention in the pits. Final call, Super Street, 1090 index to the lanes for your second time run session. Final call, Super Street to the lanes for your second time run session. We'll now take Super Comp to the lanes for your second time run session. Super Comp to the lanes for your second time run session. Final call, Super Street, and we'll now take Super Comp to the lanes for your second time run session right here at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race, and being broadcasted on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. Back with you in a minute as soon as Super Street is ready to roll. All right, here we go. Super Street. Second time run session, 1090 index. And we need Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your second time run. Super Comp 890 index cars to the lanes for your second time run session. James Mosier out of Williamstown driving the 05 Ford Mustang. Tower side in the Rob's towing lane. James, one of our regular racers here at ATCO Dragway, races our 10-0 Index Series, our Super Pro Series. So James, very good racer today, racing Super Street in his 05 Mustang Tower side. Eddie Brooks, the PC Richard & Son team, right side in the 82 Camaro. 4th out red light for Brooks, 1th out red for Mosier. So both drivers almost hitting the perfect light, but just a little red. And Brooks is on it, dead 2 on the 90 at a $142 as Mosier goes 3 over the 90 with a 3 at 133 miles per hour. Kelly Barbado is Tower side. She's out of Bath, Pennsylvania for the Barbado Racing Team, driving a 1968 Chevy Camaro. Dave Harvey Jr., one of our neighbors and regular racers, and you'll hear his name a lot if you come to ATCO Dragway. He's driving the 1979 Pontiac Le Mans in the USA Auto Supply lane. All right, this is a good pair right here, as showcasing both styles here in Super Street. Barbado with the throttle stop car and Harvey just running it all out. Harvey breaks out of the 90 by 16th thou, as Barbado, she breaks out of the 90 as well, but by 6th thou. So Harvey, 10th thou quicker. And good reaction times there, 9th thou for Dave, 10th thou for Kelly. Coming up Tower side in the moving violation, 1970 Chevy Nova, Kevin Tiedemann out of East Chester, New York. And right side from Williamstown, Dom Burgess is driving a 1969 Chevy Camaro. All right, both throttle stop cars right here, and look at these reaction times. Tiedemann perfect, Burgess with a 5 thou light. And on the 90, Tiedemann goes 5 over with a 2. Burgess breaks out of it by 53 thou. Frank Sergey from Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. 1968 Chevy Camaro here at Tower side in the Rob's towing lane. And out of Bridgewater, New Jersey, Dan Scardelli. He's driving a 1964 Chevelle right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Five thou light for Scardelli. Sergey sleeping a little bit with a 171 light. Sergey turns power on a little late there, almost about 250 feet out there. Scardelli 1 over the 90 with a 9 at 139 miles per hour as Sergey breaks out of it by 5 thou at 152 miles per hour. Tension in the pits, tension in the pits. Once again, Super Comp 890 index cars to the lanes for your second time run, and we'll now take Super Stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your second time run session. Super Stock cars now to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Next run here in Super Street, you got Marty Ganjoin from Brick, New Jersey, Tower side. 69 Chevy Camaro. 67 Pontiac Firebird for Dave Bergfeld in the right lane. He's from Parlin, New Jersey. The Super Chick Racing Team right side. 21 light for Ganjoin as Bergfeld was 9th thou red. Bergfeld breaks out of the 90 index by 58 thou as Ganjoin goes 5 over the 90 with a 2 at 132 miles per hour. All right, coming up here in the left lane, last time out, I thought Fetch was going to take it all the way down to the quarter mile on the bumper. Monster wheel stand out in the first time run for Super Street for Fetch Tower side in the Camaro as Ryan Roberts out of Seaford, New York, is driving the 1968 Chevy Nova in the USA Auto Supply lane. Fetch with a good 1 thou light. 2 thou red light for Roberts in the right lane. And through the quarter mile, Fetch 6 over the 90 with an O at 135 miles per hour as Roberts goes 1 over with 6 at 136 miles per hour. All right, so here we are, back with you guys on YouTube on D1TV around the world. This is international right here. We're in southern New Jersey, but we're also being broadcast around the world right now on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies here at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race at Atco Dragway. Last run here on that last pair in Super Comp, Jay Neville ended up 3 over with a 3, and Brittany Hayes was 4 over with a 9. Amanda Boychesko from Warminster, Pennsylvania. She's driving the 02 undercover dragster, the ATI performance car, tower side in the Rob's towing lane. John Bruzzo from Oceanside, New York. The Bruzzo family racing team, the 09 undercover dragster, and they head on down to the quarter mile, looking for 890. Bruzzo breaks out of it by 12 pounds, 88 with an 8 at 171 miles per hour. Boychesko, good run, dead 6 at 188 miles per hour. Kathy Smulligan and Mike Hepp, your next pair up in the Super Comp 890 Index second time run session. And once again, we need super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Once again, attention in the pits. Super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. With a 62 reaction time, tower side is Mike Hepp with a 109 light in the right lane. Through the corner, Hepp dead 5 on the 90 at 176 miles per hour. Kathy Smulligan breaks out by 7th thou, 89 with a 3 at 175 miles per hour. Your next pair, Super Comp 890 Index second time run session. Kevin Scholl and Mike Parson. Scholl out of Norristown, Pennsylvania, driving the 1995 dragster for the Hook Daddy Motorsports team in the Rob's towing lane. Far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Parsons out of Middletown, New Jersey, driving for Parson Racing in a 1996 Carpenter dragster. Good reaction times from Scholl and Parsons, 17 for Kevin, 7 late for Mike. Mike breaks out of the 890. Goes 86 with an 8, breaks out by 32,000, and it's gone as Rich People goes through the beams there on the burnout. People from my favorite, Succosussa, New Jersey, for the Rich People Racing team in the 03 Race Tech Dragster, tower side in the Rob's towing lane. Second time run session in Super Comp 890 Index, 160 foot, ends up 3 over the 90 with a 2 at 171 miles per hour. Phil Langford and Frank Genovese, your next pair up here in Super Comp second time run. Phil Langford out of Langhorne, Pennsylvania. The Gold Rush team, tower side in the Rob's towing lane in that 07 Precision dragster. Genovese from Yorktown Heights, New York, far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Genovese Racing is the team he's racing for. And he's driving a 2013 CNF dragster. Oh, attention in the pits. Oh, attention in the pits. Final call. Super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Final call. Super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Langford running for light tower side is Genovese with 129, light in the right lane. And Genovese, big breakout there, 871. Breaks out by like 19 hundredths. Langford, good run though, 6 over the 90 with a 9 at 170 miles per hour. Mike Bodner and Mike Robalato. Your next pair up here in Super Comp, second time run. Bodner tower side, hailers from Kendall Park, New Jersey. Racing for the Ken Moses Race Transmission Team in the 06 Undercover Dragster. Robolato far side in the USA Auto Supply lane, all the way from Albany, New York, for the Mickey Thompson Tires team. And he's driving a 2013 Undercover Dragster. As Robolato breaks out of the 90 by 23 thou, 87 with a 7. Bodner, good run, one over the 90 with an 0 at 175 miles per hour. Tony Fetch and Danny Bisbano. Next pair up here. Fetch tower side from Colonia, New Jersey. The Mickey Thompson Tires team, the 01 Undercover Dragster in the Rob's Towing lane. Far side, right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Danny Bisbano from Buchanan, New York, for the Granite Springs Garage team, driving an 01 Mullis Dragster. Bisbano, great light in the right lane with a 1 thou. Reaction time, Fetch, good light as well with an 11. And through the quarter mile on the 890, Fetch is dead 9 at 174 miles per hour. Bisbano ends up 6 over with a 5 at 171 miles per hour. All right, looks like that will do it for Super Comp 890 Index, second time run session. All right, attention out there. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. We're going to give you some information about the rest of the weekend schedule. All right, so looking at the forecast for the rest of the weekend, it does not look promising. So what we are going to do is we are going to run today as scheduled with the time and the qualifying run sessions, but we will be doing the class eliminations today after the junior stock, factory stock, and top stock eliminations. All right, so class eliminations that were originally scheduled for tomorrow on Saturday will be run later this afternoon after junior stock, top stock, and factory stock eliminations. Tomorrow morning, we will be doing one time or qualifying run session per class at 9:30 in the morning, and then we are going right into first round of eliminations and trying to finish as much of this race as possible. All right, so once again, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, tech will be open. All right, and after that, we will do one time or qualifying run session per class, and then we're going right into first round of eliminations, and we want to finish this race here tomorrow. All right, so again, today, same thing as scheduled with the time and the qualifying runs. We've just added the class eliminations to today, later this afternoon. They will not be tomorrow, they will be today. All right, class eliminations today after junior stock, factory stock, and top stock eliminations. And then again, tomorrow morning, one time or qualifying run per class, and then we're going into first round of eliminations, and we're gonna try and finish the race tomorrow. All right, so that is your update for the weekend schedule. We're going to update our Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so that update will be online on our ATCO Dragway pages. We'll also put that update on our hotline as well, okay? But wanted to give you guys the update right now while it's a little quiet. All right, so coming up next, Super Stock, second qualifying run as soon as they are ready. All right, attention in the pits. Again, final call, super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Final call, super stock to the lanes for your second qualifying run. And we'll now take Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Charlie Bubka, Super Stock H automatic car down side, right side stand. Right side Guy Desjardins from Quebec. 97 light for Guy. That's Charlie with a 45. Guy runs 924 at 142. Bubka 1020 at 130 miles per hour. Tension out there in the pits. Tension out there in the pits. Top dragster, top sportsman, top dragster, top sportsman, and index drivers. Originally, you were only scheduled for one qualifier today. We will be trying to give you a second qualifying or time run session. Top sportsman, top dragster, and index classes. You will be getting two today, all right? We'll fit in another one at some point throughout the day. So originally, top sportsman, top dragster, and indexes, you were only scheduled for one qualifier or time run session. We have added a second, all right? Top sportsman, top dragster, and index classes will get a second time or qualifying run here today. And when it's a little bit quiet again, I will announce that in case you didn't hear. Carl Milano from Bath, Pennsylvania, number 12 qualifier right now in Superstock. The Superstock L automatic Mustang tower side. Looks like Giordano backing up a little bit in the right lane. Maybe didn't like the way he was in the groove. Giordano, the GTG automatic right side, 87 Camaro from Staten Island, New York, home of the Wu-Tang Clan. Milano runs at 10:59 with the note at 125 miles per hour. Yves Perrinier, tower side, out of Quebec. The Gill and Perrinier team, that 1992 Chevy Cavalier, qualified number 6 right now after one session in Superstock. Number 8 qualifier, Rich Allen from Swedesboro, New Jersey. That 1968 Ford Mustang in the right lane, the Superstock F car. Perrinier tower side, the GTF automatic Cavalier. And nice wheel stand for Perrinier and Allen. 32 light for Rich as he with a 25 tower side. The Cavalier out in front gets there, 924 with a 142 miles per hour. Rich Allen in the right lane, 936 with a 7 at 142 miles per hour. Rich Prizer's coming up tower side. Prizer hails from Jackson, New Jersey, for the direct cabinet sales team, driving a 1967 Ford Mustang. Wayne Truesdell from Bridgeport, New York, 1996 Chevy Beretta, his ride. The GTH car in the right lane. Prizer, 43 light. Truesdell in the right lane in the Beretta with a 104 reaction time. Rich, 911 with a 2, 139 miles per hour. Truesdell, 990 with a 7 at 136 miles per hour. Attention in the pits, we'll take Super Gas 990 Index to the lane for your second time run session. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Once again, Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your second time run session. Anthony Bongiovanni from Hopatcong, New Jersey. Hopefully I said that right, probably not. He's for the Micro Strategies team tower side. Right now, the number 19 qualifier, that 2014 Cobra Jet Mustang, factory Superstock B car, and Bongiovanni not leaving the starting line, so we'll see what happens. Mark Lebrec in the right lane from Whately, Massachusetts. 1004 with a 331 miles per hour. All right. Bongiovanni gets it going, but I guess he's not going to get a time. Dwayne Icecat from Alexandria, Virginia, 1985 Ford Mustang, 2000 GTL. For Doug Shervanek from Sunbury, Pennsylvania, the DEC Automotive team with that 82 Camaro, 24 light for Shervanek, 31 for Icecat. Icecat 1095 with the 121 miles per hour, 1066 with an 8 out of $125 for Shervanek in the right lane. Ollie Steppen and Bill Kennedy. Next pair up here at the line, second qualifying session. Second qualifying session in Superstock. And attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Final call, Super Gas, 990 index to the lanes for your second time run session. Final call, Super Gas, 990 index to the lanes for your second time run session. Superstock B automatic. Corvette tower side for Ollie, out of Ontario. Bill Kennedy from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. 1985 Pontiac Firebird in the right lane. 2,000 red light for Bill. As Ollie, 145 light, ends up 903 with a 1 at 147 miles per hour. Bill Kennedy, 1034 with a 7 at 130 miles per hour. John Canada from Marlborough, Connecticut is coming up tower side in the Rob's Towing lane. Driving a 1985 Ford Mustang, GTH automatic car, GTK automatic for Eddie Chin and the Chin Racing team out of Greenville, Rhode Island in the 1990 Calais. Canada in the Mustang tower side was 972. 136 miles per hour, went 179 red as he left the line. Eddie Chin right side, good 94 light. 1066 with a 3 at about 25. Pat Glade and Bob Cup. Up here, Bob Cup is far side in the USA Auto Supply lane out of Alexandria, Virginia for the Performance Machine team. Driving a 1965 Chevelle Superstock K automatic car. GTI automatic for Pat Glade here, tower side in the Glade Racing team in that 1985 Buick Somerset. Bob Cup, good 21 light, runs through the quarter mile right side, 1050 with a 4 at 126 miles per hour. Pat Glade, 1033 with a 7, 128 miles per hour tower side. Bob Bagley and Joe Hurtline, the next pair up in Superstock, second qualified. Superstock F automatic car for Hurtline tower side out of Penfield, New York, is 1967 Chevy Camaro, right now qualified number 11. Bob Bagley right now qualified number 15. The Camaro in the right lane, the 02 Chevy out of Warsaw, Virginia. GTK automatic for Bagley right side. Side, 1 thou red as Hurtline tower side, 6 thou red. And gonna head through the quarter mile. Hurtline 957 with an 8, 138 miles per hour. Bagley 1014 with a 4 at 131 miles per hour. Jeff Lawrence and Brittany Bolts, the next pair up here. Jeff Lawrence, GTE automatic 1988 Ford Mustang, tower side from Quogue, New York. All right, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Once again, stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying session as Doug Linke ends up 10:41 at $127. The final run there in Super Stock, second qualifier. Coming up next, we've got Super Gas there, second time run session. And once again, attention in the pits. We need stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying run. Tension in the pits, tension in the pits. Top stock and junior stock, stand by. Top stock and junior stock, stand by. We'll be calling you to the lanes shortly for your first round of eliminations. Once again, top stock and junior stock, stand by. We'll be calling you to the lane shortly for your first round of eliminations. And we need stock eliminator to the lanes for your second time run session. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Top stock and junior stock to the lanes for your first round of elimination. Top stock and junior stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Once again, top stock and junior stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Justin Lopes, tower side, 1963 Chevy Nova. Hails from Lakeville, Massachusetts. Ron Ross out of Clifton, New Jersey is driving the Chevy Corvette in the USA Auto Supply lane. This is the second time run session for Super Gas 990 Index. $22 light for Ross, $40 light for Lopes. Ron Ross, Justin Lopes out to the quarter mile looking for 990s, and Lopes goes 2 over with a 2. At 168 miles per hour as Ron Ross in the right lane runs at 8 over with a 1 at 156 miles per hour. Mark Marcico and Mickey Varner, your next pair up. Marcico tower side in the Corvette. 20 reaction time. 1 foul red light from Varner in the Roadster. Varner 7 over the 90 with a 1 at 146 miles per hour. Marcico tower side goes 10 over with a 5 at 153 miles per hour. The 1953 Studebaker tower side driven by John Giuliano from Hauppauge, New York. Right side in the USA Auto Supply lane, Ted Leahy out of Jefferson, Massachusetts is driving a 1995 Oldsmobile in the second time run session for Supergas. And once again, attention in the pits. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying run. We need junior stock and top stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying run. And top stock and junior stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. John Giuliano breaks out of the 90 by 4th hour, 89 with a 6 at 161 miles per hour. Ted Leahy, right side, good run, 5 over the 90 with a 5 at 167 miles per hour. All right, while it's slightly quiet here, remember, top dragster, top sportsman, and index cars, you will be getting a second qualifying session today. Top sportsman, top dragster, and index cars, you will be getting 2 time or qualifying run sessions today. Originally scheduled for 1, but we have added a second. And top sportsman, top dragster, index cars, probably look around 6 o'clock for that second qualifying run. Iggy Boy Chesko out of Warminster, Pennsylvania, the ATI Performance Corvette tower side in the Rob's Towing lane. And from Ewing, New Jersey, Dave Birkin, the poor but proud team in that 1973 Chevy Vega in the USA Auto Supply lane. In the right lane, 109 red light as Boy Chesko with a 29 light tower side. Iggy goes dead 8 at 172 miles per hour as Burkett in the right lane was 10 over with a 5 at 136 miles per hour. Here's Rob Keister coming up tower side out of Vineland, driving the Nova wagon there in the Rob's Towing lane. Tom Goldman from Allentown, Pennsylvania, is driving the 1958 Corvette in the USA Auto Supply lane. Goldman, 44 light in the right lane as Keister, 25 tower side. Rob, 10 under, 980 with a 3 at 116 miles per hour. Goldman, 6 over with a 1 at 164 miles per hour. And I think that will do it for Supergas 990 Index second time run session. So once again, attention in the pits. We need stock eliminator to the lanes right now. Final call, stock eliminator to the lanes for your third qualifying session. And we also need junior stock and top stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Once again, final call, stock eliminator for your third qualifying session. And we'll take junior stock and top stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Stock eliminator, third qualifying session, junior stock and top stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Concession stand is open if you guys are hungry or thirsty. Lunch is available over there right now. Check out the whiteboard with the specials on it out in front of the concession stand. Speed shop is open for you guys in the back of the pits for racing supplies. Getting ready to go into the third qualifying session for stock eliminator here on Friday, May 4th at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race, and also being broadcasted around the world on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategy. All right, attention in the lane, stock eliminator. Drivers in your cars, please. Stock eliminator. Drivers in your cars, please. And again, we need top stock and junior stock cars to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Top stock and junior stock cars to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. right, here we go with the third qualifying session for stock eliminator. As Tim Barrett and Bob Bender start us off. Barrett's our side out of Fort Anne, New York, the G stock automatic Camaro. And you got Bob Bender, the P stock automatic Kingswood wagon in the USA Auto Supply lane. Barrett with a 46 red light in the Camaro tower side as Bender in the right lane goes 116 at the tree. In the Kingswood, as Barrett gets there 11:53 with a 213 miles per hour. Bender in the right lane 12:77 with a 7 at 103 miles per hour. Joe Mochi from Wayside, New Jersey, the In Motion Solutions team. He's got the M stock automatic 1969 Camaro tower side. And Joe Greek, Joe Kokonos right side from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the O stock automatic 1996 Chevy S10, the O stock automatic truck. Kokono's probably a little slow at the tree there, as in the first one he rolled the beam and did not get a time. Kokono's 5:28 light as Mochi with a good 32. Mochi 12:29 at 106 miles per hour. Kokonos in the right lane 12:57 with a 1 at 104 miles per hour. And it looks like we may have a broker there. Looks like Jim Power is not going to be able to make the run in the right lane, so Glenn Hartzler is going to be on a single pass here tower side in his 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner. The I-Stock automatic cars. Hartzler leaves the line with a 288 light, 160 at the 60-foot mark. And Glenn runs it through the quarter mile, 11:53 with an O at 117 miles per hour. Gold Rush is tower side. Phil Langford driving that 2014 Copo Camaro, the factory stock C car out of Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Mike Lombardo out of Staten Island, New York, the K stock automatic 1989 Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. And Langford blows the tires off, and he's going to keep it slow there. Good 17 light, though, as he left the line. Lombardo in the right lane, 54 light, gets through the quarter mile, 11:98 with an O at 109 miles per hour. Langford just 13:91 with a 4 at 100 miles per hour. Jeff Coyne and Anthony Bongiovanni, your next pair up here. Bongiovanni, far side, the factory stock A 2010 Cobra Jet Mustang for the Micro Strategies team. And Jeff Coyne, tower side. He's driving the I-Stock 1985 Z28 Chevy Camaro. thou light for Coin Tower side as Bongiovanni's slow in the right lane. Coin ends up 11:39 with a 1 at 117 miles per hour. Bongiovanni gets there 14:99 with an O at just 55 miles per hour. Gerard Noonan and Dennis Chapman, the next pair. Chapman, it's like a little too far there. He's going to back it up and bump it in. 1988 Plymouth Sundance in the right lane. The CF stock car. Factory stock C for Noonan, Tower side. 2015 GoPro Camaro. All right, attention in the pits. We'll take factory stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Factory stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. And we'll take Super Street to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Street to the lanes for your third time run session. Maurice Bivens, the E-Stock Automatic Duster. Tower side, hit from Philadelphia. Joe DiMarzo from Mahopac, New York, the H-Stock Automatic 72 Nova in the right lane. And through the quarter mile, Bivens 11:25 with a 5, 118 miles per hour. DiMarzo 11:33 with a 3 at 115 miles per hour. Pete Oaks and Jim Powers. Looks like Powers able to get it fixed there, so he's right side. The G-Stock Automatic Camaro. Pete Oaks, Tower side. The Rough and Ready Malibu wagon. J-Stock Automatic car for Pete Oaks, Tower side. 49 light for him, 74 light for Powers in the right lane. 11:17 with a 3 and 117 miles per hour for Powers, as Oaks runs at 11:49 with an 8 at 113 miles per hour in the wagon. Steve Rem from South Hadley, Massachusetts. The Pages Automotive Inc. team, the 1969 Camaro, Tower side, AA stock automatic car. Timmy Stickles from Dover, New Hampshire, driving the 1980 Chevy Malibu Blues, the L stock automatic car, right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. For the Malibu Blues as Rem Tower side goes 23 at the tree, and he's got the horsepower Tower side as he ends up top end 10:08 with a 2, 130 miles per hour. Stickles right side 11:99 with a 4 at 110 miles per hour. Kenny Richard and Rich Boyle. Boyle's right side from Commack, New York, the Boiling Point 1973 Nova in the USA Auto Supply lane. H stock automatic car, F stock automatic for Kenny Richard, Tower side in the 1986 Chevy Camaro. Once again, attention in the pits. Once again, attention in the pits. We need factory stock to the lanes for your third qualifying run, and Super Street 1090 Index to the lanes for your third time run. Once again, factory stock cars to the lanes for your third qualifying session, and Super Street 1090 Index to the lanes for your third time run session. and Steve Salka this past line. Salka blows the tires off. He was having problems with the burnout here before the run, so might have been an issue for him there. 54 light. Linky, though. Linky with a 32 light. She ran 11:52 with a 6, 114 miles per hour. Salka 18:53 at 63 miles per hour. Jim Daniels and Alex Corteza, your next pair up. Corteza from Wind Gap, Pennsylvania, 1963 Plymouth in the right lane. AA stock automatic car, G stock automatic for Daniels, tower side. Daniels, 49 light, runs 11:14 with a 9 at 118 miles per hour. Corteza, 115 light in the right lane. Through the quarter mile at 12:96 with a 1, 79 miles per hour. Jeff LaFleur from Ridge, New York is far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Driving for the Timepiece team in the 1970 Camaro. E-stock automatic car. Another E-stock automatic car here, tower side. All right, Bubba Linky here, tower side. I believe the final run in the third qualifying session for Stock Eliminator. Little stand there for Bubba. 18 light, 142.60 foot past the 8th mile. And probably going to run it somewhere in the 1070s area. 1079 with a 5 at 123 miles per hour. All right, that'll do it for Stock Eliminator, their third qualifying session. And I believe coming up next, you've got your finals in B&B Auto Machine Junior Stock. All right, so coming up next, we've got the B&B Auto Machine Junior Stock Final. And let's see, the winner going to get a $500 B&B Auto Machine gift card. The runner-up, $250 B&B Auto Machine gift card, all right? All right, B&B Auto Machine Junior Stock Finals. Glenn Briglio, tower side from Massapequa, New York. the 1990 Camaro, taking on Dan Lynch, the El Shaddai Camaro in the right lane, the 1969. Winners taking home the $500 B&B Auto Machine gift card. Runner-ups taking $250 B&B Auto Machine gift card. This is a heads-up race. First one to the finish line, gonna take the win. And we got a good race going on right here. Looks like maybe Briglio out in front just a little bit. Who's gonna turn the win light on at the finish line? It's Briglio in the left lane, 1095 at 119. As the Lynch right side goes 1099 at 118. So Briglio gonna take home the $500 gift card from B&B Auto Machine, and Dan Lynch takes home the runner-up $250 gift card from B&B Auto Machine. Coming out next, we got the PCRichard.com Top Stock first round of eliminations, I believe the round of 9. All right, so Scott Gove going to be the buy run coming out first in PCRichard.com Top Stock. Gove out of Dennisville, Maine. Tension in the pits, tension in the pits. Final call, Super Street, 1090 index to the lanes for your third time run. Final call, Super Street. 1090 index to the lanes for your third time run session. And right now we need Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session as Gove runs 989 with an O at 133, and all he had to do was break the beam to take his buy run win. All right, your next pair up here, Stan Germansky and Dave Ficacci. Germansky, Tower Side out of Middletown, Delaware, the number 7 qualifier in Top Stock. Ficacci in the right lane from Whippany, New Jersey, the number 3 qualifier. This is a heads-up race. First one to the finish line going to take the win. Ficacci out in front. The higher qualifier, probably the faster car, and the win light to Ficacci. 993 at 133. Germansky, 1018 at 130 miles per hour. Ficacci in round 2 quarterfinals of PCRichard.com Top Stock. Next pair up in the first round, Bob Moran from East Falmouth, Massachusetts, the number 6 qualifier, Tower Side in the 1969 Camaro, taking on Steve Ficacci, driving a 1968 Camaro, right side in the USA Auto Supply lane, the number 2 qualifier in PCRichard.com Top Stock. And nice wheel stand side by side. Ficacci a little behind there, but looks like he might be getting around Moran here. And the win light on into the quarterfinals. It's Ficacci, just gets him 988 at 134. Moran 1013 at 130. Margin there for Ficacci, 2/10, actually pretty big. Although Moran, the better reaction time, tried to get him with the whole shot, but couldn't do it. Ficacci, too much horses, or too many horses. Ficacci into round 2 quarterfinals of PCRichard.com Top Stock. Adam Keir and Bill Taylor, your next pair up. Keir, Tower Side from Dunkirk, Maryland, the number 4 qualifier in the 1970 Nova. Bill Taylor from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, driving a 1969 Camaro in the right lane, the number 8 qualifier. Again, final call, Super Street, 1090 index to the lanes for your third time run session, and we need Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Street 1090 index to the lanes and Super Comp 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Keir well out in front here and gonna take the stripe 10-0 at 131 miles per hour. Taylor, 10:36 at 130. 5/10 the margin for Kier in the win there. Looks like Travis is not able to make it back here for the first round of PCRichard.com top stock. So Bob Broadbent going to get a competition by in the right lane. All he's got to do is break the bead. Bob Broadbent, 24 light, breaks the beam, goes 10:08 with an O at 133 miles per hour, and is into the second round quarterfinals of PCRichard.com top stock. All right, looks like our starter June just doing a little bit of dragging around the tree, and then I believe we'll have Super Street out for their their third time run session. And once again, attention in the pits, Super Comp, 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Comp, 890 index to the lanes for your third time run session right here at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race. Also being broadcasted around the world on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. All right, Super Street drivers in your cars. June's finished up with his dragging. All right, here we go. Super Street 1090 index, third time run session. Got James Mosher out of Williamstown in the 2005 Ford Mustang, Tower Side in the Rob's Towing Lane. Kevin Tiedemann from East Chester, New York, the 1970 Chevy Nova, the moving violation car in the USA Auto Supply lane. Mosier and Tiedemann, great reaction times. 4th out for Mosier, 7 for Kevin. And they both end up 3 over. Mosier 3 over with a 2 at 134 miles per hour. Tiedemann 3 over with a 9 at 137 miles per hour. You got Dave Bergfeld from Parlin, New Jersey. 1967 Pontiac Firebird, Tower side. In the Rob's Towing lane, far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Frank Sergi from Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. Driving a 1968 Camaro. Sergi and Bergfeld. Perfect for Sergi in the right lane. Bergfeld with a 1 thou light Tower side. And let's see how they end up on the 1090. Sergi goes 5 over with a 6 at a $150 in the right lane. Bergfeld breaks out of it by 27 thou, 87 with a 3 at 145 miles per hour. Dave Harvey Jr. coming up Tower side, driving the 1979 Pontiac Le Mans. And you got Tony Fetch, right side from Colonia, New Jersey, in the 1984 Camaro. Fetch with a 40 light in the right lane as Harvey with a 17 Tower side. And looking for 1090s at the quarter mile. Harvey 5 over with a 6 at 118 miles per hour as Fetch breaks out of the 90 by 44 thou. 85 with a 6 at 135 miles per hour. Dan Scardelli from Bridgewater, New Jersey for the Scardelli Racing Team, Tower side in his 1964 Chevelle. And Ryan Roberts from Seaford, New York for the Rugged Racing Team, driving a 1968 Chevy Nova. This is the 3rd time run session for Super Street. Scardelli breaks out of the 90 by 34 thou, 86 with a 6 at 139 miles per hour. Ryan Roberts, good run in the right lane, runs 2 over the 90 with a 2 at 136 miles per hour. Good reaction times, Roberts with a 23, Scardelli with a 21. All right, attention in the pits. Final call, Super Comp, 890 index to the lanes for your 3rd time run session. Final call, Super Comp, 890 index to the lanes for your 3rd time run session. And we'll now take Super Stock to the lanes for your 3rd qualifying session. Super Stock to the lanes for your 3rd qualifying session. Don Bergese out of Williamstown, Tower side with a good 23 light and his 3rd time run in Super Street. And my man Larry Payton in the right lane. That 1988 Chevy S10 2 thou red goes 1079. Big breakout there by about 11 hundredths as Bergese 4 over with an 8 at 138 miles per hour. All right, so about 93 seconds, and we'll be rolling into the third time run session for Super Comp 890 Index. Remember, we need super stock to the lanes for your third qualifying run. Super stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Once again, attention in the pits. Super stock to the lanes for your third qualifying run. All right, here we go. Super Comp 890 Index for their third time run session. Tom Slater out of Colonia, New Jersey. The AVP Exterminating Team, Tower Side, the Rob's Towing Lane, and the 2012 Undercover Drags. Far side, the USA Auto Supply Lane. Mike Parsons driving a 1996 Carpenter Dragster for the Parson Racing Team, hailing from Middletown, New Jersey. Slater 19 as Parson cuts 34. Nice run from Parson. Dead on the 90 with a 3 at 161 miles per hour. Slater runs 12 over, 902 with an O at 174 miles per hour. Danny Bisbano, Buchanan, New York resident for the Granite Springs Garage Team in the 01 Mullis Dragster Tower Side. Far side, Rich Peeble from Succossuna, New Jersey. The 03 Race Tech Dragster. Rich Peeble Racing Team. Peeble for 21 lane right side. Bisbano Tower side with an 18. And through the quarter mile, it's Peeble going 2 over with a 4, 170 the mile per hour in the right lane. As Bisbano ends up 6 over with a 6. Tower side. John Bruzzo, Tower side out of Oceanside, New York, driving an 09 Undercover Dragster. And right side from Yorktown Heights, New York, you got Frank Genovese in the 04 Dan Page Dragster. Bruzzo, good 46 light as Genovese's sleeping with a 310. And Bruzzo 2 over the 90 with a 5, 170 miles per hour tower side. Genovese ends up 4 over the 90 with a 2 at 181 miles per hour. Jay Neville and Mike Bodner, the next pair up in the third time run session for Super Comp 890 Index. And once again, super stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Super stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Neville, Tower side from Franklinville, driving an 05 S&W Dragster. Bodner, far side, out of Kendall Park, New Jersey. He's driving an 06 Undercover. Bodner a good 13 light in the right lane. Ends up breaking out by 600. 84 with an O at 175 miles per hour. Neville breaks out of the 90 as well by 23. 87 with a 7 at 168 miles per hour. 32 light for Neville as he left the starting line. Kevin Scholl, Tower Side from Norristown, Pennsylvania, the Hook Daddy Motorsports team. He's in the 95 dragster. Far side, Amanda Boychesko from Warminster, Pennsylvania, in the ATI Dart and Hoosier tire car. She's in an 02 undercover dragster. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Ken Mealy to the timing tower, please. Attention in the pits, Ken Mealy to the timing tower, please. Once again, Ken Mealy to the timing tower, please. 53 light for Joel as Amanda with a 26 light in the right lane. And out to the quarter mile on the 890. Boychesko runs a 2 over with a 3. 188 miles per hour. Scholl 2 over with a 4 at a $154. Once again, attention in the pits. Ken Mealy to the timing tower, please. And it looks like the dragster in the left lane might not have reverse. All right, looks like Phil Langford in the Gold Rush car able to get reversed back here to the starting line to make his run in the third time run session for Super Comp. Langford hails from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Far side, Kathy Smulligan from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania for the Smulligan Motorsports team is driving a 1999 Crestman dragster. Langford and Smulligan to the finish line, looking for 890s. 5 over with an O for Langford, 5 over with a 1 for Smulligan. Feel a little bit better on the tree there. A 27 light to Kathy's 42. All right, looks like we'll be down here for just a couple of minutes while we wait for Super Stock to come up for their third qualifying run. So final call, Super Stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Final call, Super Stock to the lanes for your third qualifying run. And we'll take Super Gas to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Gas to the lanes for your third time run session. Once again, final call, Super Stock to the lanes for your third qualifying run. And we now need Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your third time run session here on Friday, May 4th at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race here at Atco Dragway, and also being broadcasted around the world on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. All right, once again, Super Gas, 990 index to the lanes for your third time run session. And final call, Super Stock to the lanes for your third qualifying session. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., the Team RFC chapel service with your speaker, Chaplain Rich, will be at the 8th Mile Grandstand. So if you'd like to attend the chapel service tomorrow morning, be at the 8th Mile Grandstands at 8 a.m., and you can hear Chaplain Rich give his sermon at the chapel service. All right, so that's 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Team RFC chapel service at the 8th Mile Grandstands. Concession stand is open if you guys are hungry or thirsty. Make sure you check out our lunch specials on the whiteboard out front. And remember, the speed shop is open in the back of the pits if you need racing supplies and or car and truck accessories. As soon as we get them in their cars here, looks like June's doing a little starting line drag and a little bit of track prep. And then as soon as our super stockers are ready in the lanes, we will bring them out for their third qualifying run. And again, Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Gas 990 index to the lanes for your third time run session. Going for a wild ride with that wheel stand in the right lane. We got to check the shorts top end. 954 at $140. 902 at 147 for Ollie Steppen. Tower side pair of Canadians going down the track. Did they check their passports on the way in? Hopefully they did. Brittany Bolts and Charlie Bubka, your next pair up here. Brittany, tower side in that 1991 Pontiac Firebird, the GTL automatic car. Bubka, Superstock H automatic. 1967 Camaro in the right lane. 85 light for Brittany. 15 light for Charlie. Charlie, 1023 at $129. And Brittany Bolts runs at 1047 at $126 Tower Side. Bill Kennedy and Anthony Bongiovanni, your next pair up here. Bill Kennedy's Tower Side in the GTM Automatic 1985 Pontiac Firebird out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Bongiovanni, the factory Superstock B 2014 Cobra Jet Mustang, driving for the Micro Strategies team in the right lane. Bongiovanni 17 light in the Mustang, ends up 861 with a 2 at $158, 1038 with an 0, 129 miles per hour for Bill Kennedy, Tower Side, as he cut an 18 light as he left the starting line. Oh, attention in the pits. Let's go. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your third time run session. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your third time run session. Once again, attention in the pits. Super Gas 990 Index to the lanes for your third time run session as Jeff Lawrence comes up Tower Side in the GTE Automatic 1988 Ford Mustang, the Fox-bodied hatchback car. Lawrence hails from Quogue, New York. Carl Milano's coming up right side in the Superstock L Automatic 1965 Ford Mustang. And Milano right side from Bath, Pennsylvania. Light for Lawrence, Tower Side in the 88 as Milano goes 6 red in the 65. Pair of Mustangs down the track right here. 903 with a 2 and $147 for Lawrence through the corner as Milano hits the traps 1061 with a 7, 124 miles per hour. Next pair in the Superstock third qualifying session. Pat Glade out of Howell, New Jersey is Tower Side left side in the Rob's towing lane. The GTI Automatic 1985 Buick Somerset. Scott Giordano out of Staten Island, New York, home of the Wu-Tang Clan. And that 1987 Camaro in the right lane, the GTG Automatic 87 Camaro. Nice wheel stand, especially from Giordano, out to about the 60-foot mark. 26 red light as he left the line. Pat Glade, good 13 light. Through the quarter mile, Giordano 1002 with a 6, 133 miles per hour as Glade Tower Side was 1026 with a 7 at 128 miles per hour. George Taylor Jr., Superstock E Modified 1967 Camaro, hails from Bel Air, Maryland, Tower Side in the Rob's towing lane. Far side, John Fogel out of Norway, South Carolina for the Carolina Fresh Farms team in that 2005 Chevy Cavalier. Fogel's Cavalier in the right lane, the GTG automatic car. And Fogel with a nice stand in the 60-foot mark on the bumper. 29 red light as he left the line. Taylor Jr. with an 86 light Tower Side in the Camaro. 931 with a 4 and $144 for Taylor. 915 with a 6 at 143 for Fogel. Bucky Hess and the Southland Flyer 1965 Plymouth here, Tower Side. The Superstock B automatic car out of Bunker Hill, West Virginia. Bob Cup, the Superstock K automatic car, that 1965 Chevelle. in the USA Auto Supply lane hails from Alexandria, Virginia. Remember, tower side closer to the camera. If you're watching on D1TV, is the Rob Stowing lane. Far side further away from the camera is the USA Auto Supply lane. Right side here at Atco Drag. Bucky Hess, good 6th out light in the Plymouth, goes 9:15 with a 4 at 145 miles per hour. Tower side. Right side, Bob Cup, 10:57 with an 8 at $126. All right, Russ Linky out of Old Bridge, the Chevy Cobalt tower side. GTK automatic car, John Canada, GTH automatic, Ford Mustang in the USA Auto Supply lane. Nice 4th out light from Linky in the Cobalt. Canada sleeping here in this 3rd qualifier with a 282 light. See how they run top end. Canada 974 with a 2 at 135 miles per hour. Russ Linky 1007 with a 3 at 132 miles per hour. Doug Linky, GTL automatic, Pontiac Firebird, the 2000 tower side in the Rob Stowing lane from Old Bridge, New Jersey. Jim Daniels out of Yardley, Pennsylvania, driving the 1987 Camaro in the right lane, the GTL automatic car. A pair of GTL automatics on the line. So both these cars should be pretty similar, and they are side by side, although I think Daniel's a little bit more under the hood. I think he's going to get there. 10:17 at $130 as Linky runs 10:44 at 127 miles per hour. Good 30 light for Daniels. Linky was 60 red. Dwayne Eisken, tower side, 1985 Ford Mustang GTL automatic car. Hails from Alexandria, Virginia. Joe Hurtlines from Penfield, New York. Hurtline with a 59, light in the right lane as Eisken cuts 34 tower side. Hurtline with the horsepower here, super stock F automatic car, goes 961 with a 9, 138 miles per hour. Eisken, GTL automatic. Mustang goes 1095 with a 7 at 121. Rich DiOrio, 1,000. Red light ends up 1173 with a 3 at 111 miles per hour. All right, Eddie Chin, the GTK automatic, 1990 Calais here, tower side. It's like the Buick, or no, excuse me, Oldsmobile looks like. $17 red light for Eddie Chin, believe going to be the final run here in the third qualifying session for Super Stock. 143.60 foot as Eddie hits the quarter mile, 10.69 with a 6 at 124 miles per hour. All right, so up next we've got the third time run session for Super Gas, and then after that we are going to be taking a little bit of a break, probably around 20 minutes or so, a little bit longer. All right, so after this time run session for Super Gas, we're going to be taking a little break here, allow our staff here in the tower to take care of some paperwork and get ready. And then when we come back after the break, we'll go into first round of the class eliminations. All right. So after this third time shot in Super Gas, we'll be on break, and then when we come back, we'll be into the first round of the class eliminations, and also the second round of the PCRichard.com Top Stock. So here we go, 990 Index Super Gas, their third time run session. Mickey Varner from Edgewood, Maryland in the Roadster tower side. 9,000 red is Bill Trum in the Camaro in the right lane with 69 red. Trum's 18 over, 10.08 with a 6 at a $1.42. As Mickey Varner's dialed in right there, dead 6 on the 90 at 146 miles per hour. John Giuliano and Tom Goldman, this pair. Love that Studebaker tower side for Giuliano out of Hauppauge, New York. Goldman out of Allentown, driving the 1958 Corvette right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Giuliano with a 34 light tower side. Goldman with a 68 in the right lane and through the corner. Goldman breaks out of the 90 by 3 thou, 89 with a 7 at 164 miles per hour. Giuliano runs it 4 over the 90 with a 2 at 161 miles per hour. Mark Marsico and Justin Lopes, the pair on the line. Marsico out of Williamstown, racing for the law offices of Mark Marsico. He's driving that Corvette Roadster, tower side in the Rob's towing lane. Justin Lopes from Lakeville, Massachusetts. He's driving the 1963 Box Nova in the USA Auto Supply lane. Nice 15 light for Lopes as Marsico with a 44 light tower side as they leave the line, 158. 60 foot for Lopes. He goes dead perfect, 990 with an O at 166 miles per hour. As Marsico tower side 5 over with a 5 at 153 miles per hour. Nice run from Justin Lopes in the right lane. Would have been a 15 pack. 15 light, dead 0 on the 90. Ted Leahy from Ted Leahy, tower side. Nice run there, an 11 pack. 9 thou light, dead 2 on the 90. 166 miles per hour. Dave Burkett in the right lane, 58 at the tree. Ended up breaking out of the 90 by a 9 thou, excuse me, at 136 miles per hour. Rich Homan, tower side in the Rob's towing lane. And you got Rob Keister driving the Nova wagon, the 1964 Chevy, in the USA Auto Supply lane. Five thou red light for Homan Tower side. Ran 2 over the 90 with a 3 at 148 miles per hour. Rob Keister in the right lane, 22 light as he left the line, broke out of the 90. Travis Scott out of Philadelphia, driving the Chevy Beretta in the right lane. Ron Ross Tower side, Corvette. 16 light for Ross as Scott cuts a 44, looking for 990s. Scott breaks out by 8 thou. 89 at a $151. Ron Ross goes 5 over with an O at 155 miles per hour. All right, guys, so we are going to be on break here for probably somewhere around like 20 minutes, half hour. All right, give us the tower some time to get some paperwork ready. And then, like I said, when we come back from break, we will come back with stock class eliminations when we come back from break. All right, so we're on break here at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race here May 4th through the 6th. At Atco Dragway, and also being broadcast live on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategy.
Your attention in the pits, please. Your attention in the pits. Stock eliminator, round 1, class eliminations. Please report to the lanes. Stock eliminator, class eliminations, to the lanes. First round runner-ups in top stock, you are not eligible for class, but we will do a cleanup session later on in the day for those of you that want to get back into your normal class weight and get another qualifying run later on today. Once again, we need stock to the lanes for class round 1, and we're going to do time runs for everybody else throughout the day as well. So stick around, it'll be fun Friday. Thank you.